Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about a book we found. We had taken our daughter to the orthodontist, and of course we were on our phones waiting, waiting for her to come from the back. And my wife, she was looking. Where were you looking?
I was on Facebook.
She was on Facebook, and she came across this book. And it intrigued us to go check it out and to actually buy it, because it was really bothersome to us that this book could even be out there. And it shocked us. We don't even like having the thing in our house. It's been riding around in my truck ever since we got it out the mailbox. And but anyway, we thought we'd share it with you today. It's called The Children's Book of Demons. Children's Book of Demons. Look at that. Put out by Aaron
Layton, maybe?
Layton. And in this book, it has, let's see, what was the age on here?
For 5 to 10-year-olds.
5 to 10-year-olds. It's a book.
A children's
demons.
book.
A children's book of demons for 5 to 10-year-olds. And basically in here, it's ways that children can summon their own demons. And there is...
That's how many it is.
There is a chart. How do you say that again?
Sigil?
A sigil chart of 20 different demons that they can conjure. I mean, we can read some of this. I'll let you.
Okay. All right. So, like on the back, it says this was from. This is from an author. I wish I had this book when I was a child, warding off the creeps and crawlies underneath my bed, unaware that with the right guidance I could have been harnessing their supernatural powers for my own benefit. Now, John Martz, author of Bert's Way Home and Evie and the Truth About Witches. Then here's another one. Read it because I was summoned to, recommending it because it was wickedly good. So they're recommending this for children 5 to 10 years old. So anyway, I was curious when we got it to look at it, because I was just appalled that they actually had a book like this. So this is the introduction. It says, well, now you've done it. Whatever possessed you to pick up this book? The answer is obvious. Demons. These pages contain an unruly bunch of spirits who are not company for the faint of heart, as they love nothing more than mayhem and mischief. However, with a few tips and a little bravery, you could turn these unholy troublemakers into potential allies who can help solve your most serious problems. But before you go playing with fire, there are a few things you should probably keep in mind. So it goes on to tell you what are demons, and then it says, hello and goodbye. It says, to summon a demon, you use its sigil, a magic symbol representing the letters of the demon's name. And if you know that name, you've got the power. The sigil acts like a phone number, but once you call, be sure you are ready to chat. As you draw the sigil on paper in its specific color, loudly say the demon's name and command it to appear and do your bidding. It might not always be physically visible, but the stink of sulfur and the sound of cackling laughter will let you know you have succeeded. When you want to say goodbye or shut down some crazy, out-of-control demonic destruction, thank the demon and rip the sigil in half. This will cause the demon to disappear, but not the trouble it might have caused, so be sure to conjure responsibly for 5 to 10-year-olds. All right, and here are a few rules. The demons can help you in any number of ways, but it's good to always remember a few basic rules. When talking to demons, be firm but polite. After all, no one likes a jerk. Draw the sigil correctly. If you don't, it might not work, Or if it does, you might have an angry demon on your hands and you don't want that. Expect the unexpected. These guys are tricksters. After doing you a favor, a demon may ask you for one in return. Be careful. While these demons have no interest in stealing your soul, they can be volatile and definitely do not like to be insulted. Got it? Then proceed with caution. So then it goes on. This is the introduction here. Then it goes on to each one. And it tells you what they do, what they can conjure up, and what they're for. So let's pick one. Let's see. Let me see which one I want to pick. There was one in here for bullying. There's a sports demon. What if you've lost your favorite toy? Let's see. Have you ever wanted to see in the dark? Let's see. Oh, here's one. Pestle. Maybe you can read what that says. I don't know what that says.
We don't even really want to say that.
No, I don't want to say it. Is a disgusting demon who is constantly sick, spewing vomit, leaking snot, and infecting everyone in her path. She is constantly feverish and covered in spots. Why on earth would you want to meet this demon? For starters, can make you sick. This means you can skip school and stay in bed all day, avoiding unpleasant things such as tests and chores. Another benefit, because your throat will be sore, you'll only be able to eat pudding and ice cream. Of course, you will still be sick, so think carefully about whether it's worth it or not. And if not, don't blame so-and-so. Let's see, and it tells you what color to color the sigil in. So that one is green.
So it actually wants you to draw it, or?
Yes, you draw it.
You draw the symbol.
And that's supposedly supposed to summon the demon. Let's see. No, there's one for bullying. Let's see. Maybe I missed it. I can always edit this out.
Mm-hmm.
I almost got flatulence.
I think the bullying one was towards the end.
Was it?
Thank you. Try mighty muscle. Makes money. See.
But the school your thugs always maintain he will wreak a terrible vengeance upon anyone. Okay, here's one. Bullies beware. I'm not going to say his name. Is a strong and mighty muscle-bound spirit who acts as your own personal bodyguard. Whether there are schoolyard thugs or lunch money thieves, he will wreak a terrible vengeance upon anyone who threatens you, making bullies desperately wish, too late unfortunately, that they had never laid a hand on you. Strangely, he can also advise you about the finer points of poetry and dance. After all, just because you're tough doesn't mean you can't have a sensitive side. His sigil should be drawn in a nice rich purple, the color of fresh bruises. It's crazy, all of these. All right, here's one. If knowledge is power, then so-and-so is a little demon that packs a big punch. She deals in secrets, rumors, and juicy gossip, making the sneaky spirit the perfect spy. because we all know how kids are in school. Smart and sly, she can be very helpful if you require information on a particular person or need to share a dark secret. The demon can keep her mouth shut. Whispery messages are sometimes delivered by spiders, but creepy crawling messengers. So you might want to tuck your pant legs into your socks. Her sigil should be drawn in an earthy green, as small as possible and very quietly. Shh. And that's her. So, I mean, it's crazy, the ones that are here. These are all of them. This is the chart of all the ones that you can draw.
And there's 20 of them there. So basically, they're saying they're demons, but if you do everything right, they're happy demons. But don't do anything wrong, because they could, come after you or whatever. I don't know what parent would actually buy this book for their child. I don't know what part of I don't know what cave you came from. But to even publish this book, I mean, it's been on my mind from the first day we got it in the mail, from the first day you showed it to me. Mm-hmm. And maybe there is some people out there that think this is okay, but not in my house.
Well, no, you should not be teaching any children how to summon a demon.
No.
That is not something that you want to play with.
No.
Ever. Not even as an adult. You don't want to play with a demon.
No. Nobody wants a demon. You'll deal with them for the rest of your life if you have, there's some people know how to handle them, but I don't want to be one of those persons. So, because I don't want them in my house. Mm-hmm. I don't want them around me.
Nope.
And we just thought we'd bring this to everybody's attention, because it's floating around out there on the internet, and thought we'd scoop it up and throw it at you. And
it blows my mind that there's actually a children's book that's targeting 5 to 10-year-olds on how to summon a demon. I didn't even know that there was any kind of a book like that. It just, if that got into the wrong hands. I mean, I'm not even saying that this stuff actually works, but the point of it is that this could be the start of getting into this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Definitely don't want to get mixed up with demons.
I mean, what person would say, hey, I need to write a book. Let me find something off the wall. Hey, why don't I write a children's book about demons and tell them how to summon them? I mean...
And the bad thing is, what publisher would publish it? That's what gets me. I mean, it's just absurd. Crazy. So this book will not be staying in our house. This book will also not be given to our child or any other child for that matter. As far as I'm concerned, this book can be burned and just not exist anymore.
Yeah. So basically, we bought it just to bring it to everybody's attention, that this book is out there. I know a lot of people have kids, and a lot of people. I wouldn't think they'd be in a library, but I would hope not.
I would hope not.
But check your kids' bags for the library books, just in case.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of you out there wouldn't buy their kids this, but you never know what's floating around. So
you really don't.
And like we say, you don't know if it actually works. It's just the whole idea of putting it out there for 5 to 10-year-olds to, let's say it did work. And they want to take care of a bully. All right, so whatever happens. But then you have this demon that's there. I mean, how's that helping you? I mean, it's not it's not good. There's just
And the sad thing is, so many kids are bullied and desperate to find some kind of answer and some kind of help. Who's to say that somebody wouldn't turn to something like this?
yeah.
And I mean, like we said, we don't know if this book does anything, but I mean, it could lead to other things. And
Yeah, I mean, the next thing you know, they're picking up a Ouija board, or not that, I'm saying Ouija boards are totally bad. We don't use them, but
but you have to know what you're doing.
Yes, you have to know what you're doing, and you have to know how to handle what's coming through there. You have to know when to get out, and it's just a crying shame that this book is even out there. So
it is. It's a disgrace, to be honest.
But anyway, guys, I mean, you can get it for yourself and check it out. I don't know if I know a lot of stores didn't even have it anymore.
Yeah, it was only. I think I got it from Barnes and Noble. You could get it on Amazon, but I think it was sold out.
Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is there.
Just crazy.
But if you want to check it out, go to Barnes and Noble. You can see for yourself. But just thought we'd bring it to your attention. So thank you for joining us today, and if you like this one, give it a thumbs up, share it. Descriptions will be down below for my wife's blog and YouTube channel. Of course, you all know me. Also, hit me up on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Don't forget to hit that like button, like I said, and
we've got a lot more things coming up.
A lot more. Thank you all for subscribing to me, for getting us going. And if you haven't hit that little bell, make sure you do that. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.